Look at that. I've been talking to y'all and my mic was muted the whole time. Don't I feel silly? But here I am. Happy Friday afternoon, everybody, at least afternoon from where I'm sitting here in sunny Florida. I hope that you are having an amazing week. I hope that it's been productive. And I'd love to hear in the comments from you what you're most looking forward to this weekend. What are you going to do? I think I'm going to spend some time at the beach. It's been a couple weeks because I've been traveling, and earlier this week I had a cold and I'm mostly recovered from that. So I think I'm going to go spend some time on the beach this weekend. Maybe continue to practice learning how to surf. We'll see, depending on the waves, I suppose. Anyway, I, again, hope you're having a wonderful Friday. Tell me what you're working on. Tell me where you're at, and I'll share a couple thoughts with you. So yesterday we had a wonderful meeting, mastermind with Ray Edwards, and some powerful conversations took place, and a couple of realizations came to me. And that I read this book, You Are the Brand by Mike Kim, a little over a week ago. We spent some time talking and chatting with Mike Kim. What a great experience to be able to do that. But a couple things stood out from his book that I've been really reflecting on. And yesterday, some of them were reinforced. And it's this question that we should be asking ourselves: if you're working to build a brand, a personal brand, which I think most of you are, if you're listening to me anyway, what pisses you off? And yesterday we got into this conversation. Divisiveness in this country pisses me off. The cancellation culture that we've created in our country upsets me and irritates me. And I'm going to stop using the other words, but the way we treat each other, the way I see people treating each other each day really gets to me. Those are the things that irritate me to the point that I really want to be able to do something about it. And I'm working on it by trying to set an example of what kindness can look like, what authenticity, what being an authentic man looks like, because I don't think there's enough of that. I think there's a lot of men out there who carry around this persona that is not true to who they are. I think there's plenty of women out there who feel like they have to carry around this persona that's not true to who they are. And it's keeping us from doing the things we are called upon to do, the true things in who we are and who we show up as and who we're supposed to be in our lives. We are supposed to show up how we're called to show up. And when we carry around these fake personas and these images of what other people think we should be, or what other people tell us we should be, the television for many years has shown us what a man's role looks like and who he should be when he shows up. And the television has shown us for many years how women should carry themselves when they show up. And I think they've got it all wrong. I think we're supposed to show up as kind to one another. I think we're supposed to show up as having a heart and compassion for others, and especially for those closest to us. There is nothing wrong with a man teaching his daughters, his young sons, that it's okay to show that you have feelings and emotions, and that you can enjoy things that a man card wouldn't allow you to enjoy. It's okay that you don't want to go sit down and crack open a beer when you get home from work each day and watch football and ignore everybody. It's okay to want to come home and say, I really want to know how my family's day was. I really want to play board games. Maybe let's sit down and have an inside date night and sit down with your significant other and watch a romance comedy, or who knows what it looks like for you. I'm just going off of some examples I can think of off the cuff. There is nothing wrong with showing up authentically as who you are. And if you're not, that's the thing that's keeping you from achieving the things that you want. If you think small, you're going to continue to act small. You're going to continue to be small. You have to think bigger. And the only way to think bigger is to think about what your dreams and passions are and how you can leverage those, how you can show up with those on your sleeve and show the world what you care about, not what you think they want you to care about. So I just, man, I feel like I just went on a short rant, and maybe it is a short rant because I am just sick of the divisiveness. I'm sick of seeing people show up pretending to be someone that I know is not who they are. It's causing us pain in our relationships when you stay with somebody because you feel like you don't have the value that others might be looking for. That's certainly not true. You have value uniquely yours, and someone will see that in you. Many will tell you that you don't. Don't listen to them. When you show up as someone you're not really, you can't fully live. You can't be alive in that feeling and be able to enjoy the things that you're doing. So I'm going to encourage you today to just look at how can you show up with kindness in the things that you do this weekend. Maybe you carry out some kind gestures towards others. Maybe you just show up and try living who you are as a person without regard for what other people might think, what other people have said, or what other people have told you. Ignore the Instagram, ignore the Facebook, ignore all of these other people out there who are portraying a version of their life that they want you to see. And stop worrying about whether or not that looks like your life or not. Today is your day. Tomorrow is the opportunity to have a fresh start. And I want to encourage you to take advantage of that today. This isn't the message I came here to share, but this is the message I felt compelled to share once I got here. So if you're here, tell me what you're working on this weekend or what you're most looking forward to. Tell me how you're going to show up with kindness and authenticity this weekend. I'd like to hear that from you in the comments. If you're here live with me, say hi, say something. You don't have to, but love to hear from you. And I'd especially love to know, any wins that you'd care to share with other people this week. What have you done this week that allowed you to be authentically you? And for me, I went to the local Chamber of Commerce yesterday and started making some new friends. Hi, Elizabeth. Joe, good to see you, my friend. Joe is an outstanding coach, both coming from Facebook, it looks like. So, hey, glad you could be here. Thanks for joining me. I lost track of what I was saying, but yeah, I went to the chamber yesterday, signed up as a new member. I've had some negative experiences with chambers. I won't name locations because no reason. But I've had some bad experiences with chambers where the Chamber of Commerce was focused mostly on, how they gain the interest of large businesses. And what I really think they should be doing is focused on a good combination of not just large business, but bringing small business resources to people and helping those people who are going to build bigger businesses along the way. If we can help a small business owner, a home-based business get started, imagine what they might be able to do. I was stoked when I was able to bring on my first team member, and I don't know what it looks like yet. And I'm taking it one day at a time, but that's exciting to think about. Our chamber here demonstrated to me in a short conversation that they're really interested in what small business is doing, how we're contributing to economic success of our area, and what are the resources that they need access to in order to make it a successful adventure and not a frustrating one. And that's part of the challenge for me and why I went there. So I won a photo contest a couple of weeks ago. I don't know if anybody saw that. It was steps to somewhere. I took pictures of these sea turtle tracks. They were pretty cool, leading into the ocean, and I won a pretty cool prize pack. So I had to go to the chamber yesterday to pick that up, and it seemed like perfect timing because I got to talk with the chamber president, and we had a wonderful conversation to learn about what they're doing here in the community, where I might best fit in, and how I can connect with other leaders here in the community and start building those relationships here. Now that I'm here, I'm established, and I'm ready to start rocking and rolling and rubbing elbows with people who I want to most be like, right? Successful people, leaders. And then I want to connect with those people who might be facing some of the same challenges that I've faced so far as being here. What addresses are acceptable for the local business licenses, and especially for those people working from home like I am. Oh, thanks, Joe. I appreciate you. Joe said a powerful and needed message. Thanks for sharing. Absolutely, my friend. I appreciate you being here. Oh, yeah. Thanks, Elizabeth, for congratulations on winning the photo contest. I love that image. And I took it, if anybody's curious, I took it on iPhone 12 Pro Max, Max Pro, whatever it is. So nothing fancy. It may be a little fancy phone, but no camera equipment, no extra anything, just my phone from my pocket, and saw a neat opportunity to take a picture of those turtle tracks, and got a pretty cool prize pack to the Victory Casino down here. Got some casino dice, some free passes to get in, and I got a couple punch decks of playing cards from the casino here somewhere. Anyway, I digress. I'm going to go back and where I started this message, which was divisiveness in our country. If you are connected with me on Facebook, yesterday I posted a video to my Facebook page, my personal page, that came from Instagram. And I want to encourage you to go watch that video about the divisiveness in our country and one man's potential solution or offer. And I'd love to encourage you to go watch that video. And then I would encourage you to think about sharing it with as many people as you know. And if you watch it, you'll see why I'm asking for that. And it's a powerful video. It's a powerful message, and really gets to the heart of how we can get past this divisiveness and hate in our country and start being kind to one another again. How do we do that successfully? How do we engage leadership at different levels in this country to contribute to that successfully? And from the leadership perspective, I think this gentleman has a really good approach to that question, and he's got a plan of action that he's inviting people to take part in. So I encourage you to check it out. If you're as sick of cancellation in this culture as I am, if you're as frustrated by not feeling heard, if you're as frustrated by seeing other people who you can tell don't feel heard, go listen to that video and share it. Man, okay, what else? I think that's it for today. I want to encourage you again to go into this weekend with kindness in your heart. Think about how you can share that through all of your interactions, whether you're behind a keyboard or in person or in a face-to-face meeting, a virtual meeting, whatever it looks like. How can you go about your weekend and think about kindness and patience at the forefront of everything you do? With that said, I hope you have a safe and enjoyable weekend. I hope that you'll join me next week. And I hope that, I hope that you were here and you enjoyed this. Have a great one.